Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Kings versus Spurs NBA matchup on Thursday, March the 7th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for maybe one-on-one style service. We offer those products, they're just not available on the website. So if you make big bets like I do, text the number you see on the screen. But let's get to this one. Kings taking on the Spurs. It's the closeout game of the night. And the Kings 34-26 on the season. The Spurs 13-49. And one thing that we can get out of the way right now is the Kings as home favorites. Oh man, just not a place where I like to be, and they have really not proved to be very good favorites at all this season. 16-11 straight up at home and 11-16 against the number. It kind of tells the whole story right there. They're 5-5 in their last 10 games, but 4-6 against the number. Meanwhile, the Spurs 13-49, definitely an improvement over the team that we saw the first half of the season. 3-7 in their last 10 games and 6-4 against the number. The Spurs are 30-32 against the spread. They've had a few good runs like the one they're currently on where they're 6-4 against the number, and that has certainly helped elevate that, because earlier this season what we saw from the Spurs was a team that wasn't very good and wasn't getting the benefit of the doubt from the bookmakers because they had Wemby and the public was all over that, and it's kind of like that stigma, right? But working the wrong way against them. These teams have met twice this season, and once fairly recently in Sacramento, 127-122 for the Kings in a game that the Spurs were getting 10.5. Once again, there it is. Kings as a home favorite, not getting it done. But prior to that, they met back in November in San Antonio. It was a 9-point win by the Kings, laying just 8.5 in that one. The Spurs come into this game losing last time out at Houston against the Rockets. They had won their prior two games outright against the Thunder and the Pacers. They had lost to the Timberwolves prior to that, but covered the spread in all three of those games, losing to the Jazz, and then out of the break, that game where they covered the spread against the Kings, getting the 10.5, and then losing to the Lakers 123-118 in a game they were getting 11 points. So when the Spurs have gotten a lot of points recently, they have made the most of it. We look at the Spurs offense, certainly nothing special on paper, the worst three-point shooting team in the NBA, and the Kings offense just pretty much prolific. So it's basically what we see here is a Kings team that is basically underachievers, while what we see from the Spurs recently kind of overachievers. But we know that the Spurs can hit the boards, and we know it's that time of year where all of these games count so much. So, if the Kings are going to do it, if they're going to rally and be a team that can contend in the West, games like this have to be an afterthought, and I think they do just that. I think they take care of the Spurs. I'm going to take the Kings and lay the points, not rush into the window, but that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.